What's up guys, it's Joe from JS Bladecraft. Now this is a different type of video that I'm doing for you. Now you've been watching my channel for a while, or some of you know me. Out of YouTube, I'm a video professional and a photographer by trade for pretty much all my life. So that's just what I do. And what I wanted to do is kind of also to direct messages to content creators or people who are looking to create content on YouTube. I want to give you some pieces of equipment that I would recommend for you to use on your YouTube videos to increase the quality of your productions, whether if you're working with a cell phone or if you're working with a professional cameras like I do. It doesn't matter, because the one very important aspect that you should always consider, other than sound and picture composition, all that, we can make that for other videos, but right now we're talking about lighting. Lighting is probably the most important thing you can throw at any video production or any camera that you're using. One like this one right here, this is an iPhone Pro Max 14, whatever it is. I'm not an Apple guy, but this is a great camera. And a lot of the flagship phones these days do an amazing job in terms of creating video, especially for YouTube content creators. It's compact. You can put it in your pocket, you can take it with you, and you can just, you have liberty of doing a lot of things with it that you don't have to get a whole camera rig. It is a great option. But even if you're using one of these cell phones, the problem with the cell phone is, of course, that it will always look to give you a very professional quality picture. It'll always look to give you the best lit picture, regardless of your lighting situation. The problem with that is the cell phone, if you have a dark room or if you have, weird lighting scenarios or shadows or anything like that, it's going to over saturate or overlight the picture, and it's going to end up giving you some digital artifacts. So you're probably going to end up having a worse picture in poor lighting. But if you kind of just take the cell phone and just have some great LED lighting, okay, in accompaniment with shooting with your cell phone, or obviously shooting with your regular cameras, it'll drastically improve, okay, the quality of your productions. So I'm going to show you a LED light, a real gem that I found on Amazon that I wanted to share with you, that I've been using on my pro productions, and I'm sliding into also using on my YouTube productions. Okay, this guy here, this is called the Pixel. It's made from Pixel. It's called the Pixel G1 RGB Video Light. Okay, it's currently priced at around $69 if you have Prime on Amazon. A really great deal on this light. It comes with the wire, comes with the manual, comes with everything you need. This is basically the light. It's a very thin, if you notice how thin this thing is, but a very bright ass light. I mean, it's amazing the quality output, the light output, very natural light that you get from this little compact piece that you can kind of really, it's almost pretty much kind of the size of a cell phone. So it's actually smaller than one of the bigger cell phones. It's got a little control arm here where you can kind of basically wrap this, put this on a mount that you have your cell phone and your camera on, and you can kind of swivel it or keep it away from the camera or give you a little side lighting. And then you also have another hot shoe here where you could attach a microphone or whatever else, maybe a wireless lavalier system or something like that. It's a very well thought out system in terms of what they did with this. And I like the fact that it's also a really good aluminum construction. It's pretty solid. I'm not saying you could bounce this off a wall or anything, but any accidental falls, it looks like it's encased. It's a nice aluminum encasing that'll make it a little bit more durable for like day-to-day use. But I like also about the light, you have actual wheels that can change different settings on the light. Now the great features about this light is the fact that it has power output control from 0 to 100%. You can control the color temperature of the light. Now color temperature, I'm not going to educate you on what color temperature is, but it has a color temperature, I could do that in another video. It has a color temperature from 2500 Kelvin to up to 8500 Kelvin. Put it in layman's terms, which I'll show you samples later on in this video how the light output looks. Anything closer to 2500 is a very warm tone of the light, like an orangey or a yellow type of tone. Depending on the lighting in your room, it'll kind of blend into it, or depending on the look that you're kind of trying to achieve in your production. Anything closer to like 5000 and up is considered outdoor lighting, okay, sunlight or any type of a cool light that would be an outdoor type of light setting. So you have a bicolor system here with the wheel knobs that you can easily change the color temperature. And once you have the color temperature set, you're ready to go. You color temperature it to your room. You see what looks good on your face, your skin tones and all that. And you're going to have, believe me, the most incredible looking picture that you've had without using a light on your cell phone or your camera that you've never seen before. LED lighting makes a huge difference in the type of quality that you're trying to put, that you can put out in your YouTube content creating videos. Also, this light has about 150 minutes of battery life at 100%. Now, I don't think you're ever really going to use this light at 100% because I got to tell you, it is pretty freaking bright. I mean, I'm going to try to put this on right now and point it to the camera. About 28%, and that's actually even too bright because it's too close. This is a very bright light, and it still gives you a very nice, evenly lit picture, nice skin tones, depending on the color temperature. It's a very, very good light. But there are other lights you can get too. This is also a really nice light here. These are my little accent lights. This is made from ULANZI, I think actually it is. I can't even pronounce it, but I think it's ULANZI. This is a nice cost-effective light. You can get two of them in a pack. It's got the shoe mounts here where you can attach other types of devices onto the light itself, so you don't have to take the only shoe mount you may have. This also has a bicolor system that you could adjust the color temperature of the light and also the light output of the light. And all these lights are basically also USB-C charging right onto the light. You can charge these directly into the wall with the USB-C cable that comes with it on any standard USB plug or anything like that. So it's very convenient in terms of kind of, actually let me put this light on so complete my lighting system here. So I have actually two of these cube lights on each side and it gives me a very evenly lit picture. They're very convenient to travel with, to charge, really good operating times. Again, you're never really going to use this 100%, so you'll probably get maybe several hours out of this thing using it at the typical like 20 to 30% power output. So you'll see basically when I'm shooting a knife or when I'm shooting anything on my videos, lighting is always ultra important in terms of giving you a Rembrandt lighting or like a side lighting type of effect or a backlighting effect, or just giving you an evenly illumination on the product that basically you're trying to review, okay, or show or demonstrate. You get the gleam off the knife. I mean, lighting is going to really change how you basically approach your productions, how creative you can be with your productions, and it's definitely going to just make it more pro level, even if you're using a cell phone to do your productions. What I like about this light is the fact that it is very well thought out. You notice how you have actual wheels that you can make adjustments from the front of the light. If it's facing you, you can make adjustments without having to go on the other side of the camera if you're shooting yourself. And obviously in the back, you have the wheels in accompaniment with the digital screen that you can set the light output of the light. And on the bottom knob, you can also set the color temperature of the light. And it's a nice, easy lit digital display. You have the battery power that you have. You notice how it goes from warm to cool. It's just a very good, well thought out light, good construction, nice aluminum body, and really good, natural, powerful color output. I tried to set the camera up so it's kind of locked into whatever I'm seeing with my naked eye in terms of the lighting in the room. This is currently at 0%. Now I'm going to kind of, this is 13%, this is 20%, this is 26%. This is at 34%. This is at 41%. And that's why I told you 41% is definitely enough lighting that you can kind of see the difference in the picture and give you a really nice, evenly lit picture going from the suka, the handle, the suka, all the way down to the saya, the end of the saya or the scabbard. You can see how it's illuminating the picture. Now let's go up in lighting. So now let's go to 50%. This is at 63%. This is at 77%, and let's go all the way up to 100%. You can see how it's really just a very bright light. You can see basically as the camera's seeing here, it's a very bright light. And you could actually, you could be creative. You can do some side lighting effects. You can do some over effects. You can do right over, so you can eliminate some shadows, okay? So there's a lot of things you can do with it. So now let's play with the color temperature of the light. So now this, let's just go back to a very reasonable, like 54%, so you can see the color temperature. So now I'm set right now at around 4,500, which is probably in between basically having having a very warm light and a cool light. So now if we went very cool all the way up, you see how it just cools the picture up. Now this is great for outdoor, or if you really want to have a very hot white light on the subject. Let's go all the way down now. This is down at 2500. You see the difference in the color temperature here. Now, depending on what look you're looking for or the lighting in your room, you can definitely set that color temperature. So now I'm going to go back to my evenly lit 4500, and you see how you can dial in the color temperature of the light, so you can definitely have the type of picture that you're definitely looking for. Very versatile, this light, in terms of the color output power and also the color temperature gauge, where you can set the color of the light that you want on your videos. So guys, this is the G1S from Pixel. I'm going to leave the link, the direct link that you can use my link to go in and purchase it if you're interested in it. It comes in like a day. It's a very quick delivery. It could come like overnight the next day. But if you're interested in a light like this, very, pretty affordable in terms of what you could do with it, and it's really going to illuminate everything you shoot with it. And I would even recommend using this outdoors. I know outdoor lighting is always the optimal lighting to do YouTube production, especially shooting knives and all that, cutting and this and the other thing. But adding also, changing the color temperature to an outdoor color temperature, 5000 and up, and illuminating yourself in addition to basically being outdoors, it's just going to give you that extra pop in your picture, eliminate shadows, and make things very vivid and clear. I hope this helped you guys. I just wanted to kind of share some equipment as I go along. I'm going to share some equipment that has been really helping me out in my professional productions and in also my YouTube content creating. And this is definitely a really good buy. I think it's a winner. It's a really good light out there. I've been doing a lot of my research in terms of cost, in terms of light output, in terms of features and convenience with the wheels and everything that it has. Also the telescoping arm, the extra shoe mounts, the lightness factor of it, and also the solid aluminum construction, and most importantly, the light output is very bright. I think this is definitely one of the best buys on Amazon right now in terms of a LED light that you can definitely use to improve the productions on your YouTube channel. If there's any other videos you want me to make, or you want to broaden up on lighting or anything like that, or give you some other options, I can definitely do videos like that for you. Until the next knife or sword video or product video, I will see you when I see you guys. Peace out, everyone. Ciao.